This episode covers several topics, including the genie that has been let out of the bottle, Ripple's stablecoin, the US dollar, and the future direction of this entire endeavor. Cryptocurrency price forecasts are changing. The trend is moving forward toward the end of the bull run. What is it that we're observing? We'll proceed obviously. We'll talk about Chainlink ICP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. The list includes one avalanche, as well as a few others. Someone brought them all to light. I will review them, share my opinions and forecasts with you, and discuss the XRP timeline for the next 3 to 5 hours as if it were imminent. 3 to 5 XRP is 100%. Without a doubt, it will happen, but the real question is, when? I share the sentiments of many individuals who are growing increasingly impatient. You are aware that RIB may begin kicking between $3 and $5, so I am prepared for anything. He is putting up his feet and resigning from 0.9 to 5, so without further ado, everyone is welcome. Remain calm, take a seat, and let's begin with Bitcoin $66,144 in the last 24 hours. Ethereum has increased by 1.18%, closing at 3,210. The USDT and USDT have both increased by 0.91% in the last 24 hours, closing at $1, exactly as you would have wanted. The market capitalization of cryptocurrencies in California is $2,456 billion, with a mean of 53. They also want updates, which I provide. In what location are we? Moving forward, nothing has changed. Since this morning, it has become evident that if we fail to meet our targets of 72 to 74,000, Bitcoin will rapidly accelerate. If you didn't, I will demonstrate this to you in a moment. Watch the first video of the day, where we discuss the estimated $5 trillion market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies, with Bitcoin reaching $2 trillion. The base is, I believe, roughly $7 trillion. That was my range top, remember? Since I made a change, I believe we're now looking at a 7 to 10 range, assuming a small amount of downside. On the lower end, we may see a value of $5 to $7 trillion, but the chart expert believes that we could potentially see a value of $10 to $13 trillion due to the entry of various ETFs and institutional funds into the market. We also know that the Asian markets will launch their ETFs at the end of the month, which means even more money will be coming into the market, so you know that $10 to $13 trillion is just not out of the woods, my man. According to renowned trader James Russ, XRP will range between 3 and 5. Here is Ash Crypto, who claims to have 10 years of experience in cryptocurrency trading. He appeared really suddenly. The rise of cryptocurrency seems to have benefited him, as he suggests that XRP will be available in 12 to 15 months. Proceed with $3 to $5. While I wish I could disagree with him, I don't believe XRP is making such a bold move. He's probably thinking of Q1 and Q2, as that's my time, Q1 of next year. He's planning to wait till the end of summer to see XRP marijuana, which is about now. Recall that this bull market doesn't expire in 24, as many folks continue to change and believe that this thing might even go a little bit into 26 for some of these alts. This bull run is continuing into 25. At the very least, I have us going into 25. Yes, Bitcoin will rise at an extremely rapid rate. Utterly insane people you know anywhere. Does the October to December period make me believe that Q1 of 2017 will be the year that XRP truly starts to take off? We're currently at 50 cents for this. This will continue until XRP completes its run. Do you remember that we're going to watch a push-up? The first thing we want to see is a push-up that includes June. The market is currently trading in the May/June range. Once it breaks above 75 cents, we want to see XRP reach the 30150 range, which is where I want to see it broken and taken. If that happens, what will happen? After carefully observing the situation, we can begin to take a look at the all-time high, and Mark stated his goals for the next 12 to 15 months as a cryptocurrency for $3 to $5. We expect 10K Ethereum to trade between 900 and 1400 BNB, so investors need not worry. However, consider some of these Bitcoins, ranging from 100 to 250,000, which are expected to touch Ethereum values between 10K and 15K. I think that's a little excessive. 450 to 650 right now, if we examine Solana, a fascinating subject, you understand? Let's assume a value of $200, and we will use basic math to compare the difference between $200 and 450 to 650. We're looking at a 2 to 3x on it, which isn't too bad for XRP to be $3 to $5. That's roughly 6x at the very least for a $3, 100 to 120 dots. That was not a horrible play. If the DOT reaches $100, it will cost $7. You're looking at more than a tenfold chain of people. Connect 250 and 500, you are looking at $15, nearly 20 times what 10 and 15 look at, and you are looking at $30. These are all the minimal ICPs at 7x. We're looking into them, but I'm not sure if we'll give them a call. You're looking for a 10x and an ICP for $12, so these are significant objectives. These are your safe bets in cryptocurrency. A lot of people say, I'm only going to get a 5x or a 10x, which is ridiculous because you won't find a 5 to 10x in traditional markets. If your focus is solely on obtaining 50x's, you will likely lose money when you wager on these 50 and 100x's. You might consider yourself a winner if you reach 0.1%. However, folks, if you truly enter all of your 50-100x wagers onto a spreadsheet, if my cryptos do better than a 5x and beyond my expectations, I will be really pleased with a 5x. I promise you that no one will be upset with me, but if I tell you that obtaining it is what we're going to hit 20x, the thing does 10x, and you're like, Rip told me 20x, then you're going to be upset because you never take profit. We set low goals, but we know the results will be much more transparent, as I've already stated on this channel. Hey EvaQ, what's the average pricing right now? People okay, $4. Now let's look at $40. EVAC costs $40, with a $200 minimum. It's 5 times better than a VAC, and I'm game. After depositing $10,000, it returned $50,000. Okay, deposit $100,000 and return the remaining $500,000. Rad, I wholeheartedly support it. Chainlink, $250, that's $15 at the very least. What is that? 16 times 20 equals 320. Therefore, if the Chainlink performed a 20x, we would have reached the top of the target. We achieved a 15x minimum. The Chainlink will blow up. Blow up. I support Chainlink because, folks, you must be smart about this. Everyone must be intelligent, so let's look at this Bitcoin. Place one order for the book. We expect a new peak to occur sooner rather than later as Bitcoin surges beyond 68,500. The large number of purchasing orders, which range from 59,000 to 625, is a drawback. Regarding what I've been saying, have I not told you that he tweeted this just an hour ago? Is it correct to say that he tweeted this about an hour ago, or slightly more than an hour ago this morning? As I've said, if we don't break it, we're going to retest those mid to upper $50,000 levels. That's precisely my goal for 72.74. What's going to happen here? It's Bitcoin's time to die. It needs to move, it is halting, it is stagnating, it must emerge at this moment for the benefit of all. For this video, let's skip over the discussion of Ripple central bank digital currencies and Pala. I applied for my ID and had my photo taken again because it seems they don't want a picture of me wearing a tank top. Nevertheless, when we look at the larger picture, we can clearly see Ripple and the test results. They're sticking to the strategy they've used. The US dollar provides support. By XRP, what is Ripple doing at this point? We watch as Ripple makes money. Radio license in the United States. I believe there are just 8 states left in need of a license to transfer money in the US. It seems that this is preparing me for a more significant play right now. They are investing in a reliable currency. A stablecoin is necessary because they require it. Like the US dollar, it is steady. However, if they can demonstrate their reliability in maintaining the price of XRP, they could potentially establish a digital equivalent of the US dollar. PPL's currency, the Philippine digital dollar, will replace the US dollar, while a multi-chain stablecoin based on Ethereum, with a side chain currently undergoing testing and development, will eventually replace the US dollar. This stablecoin, which I saw some pictures of yesterday, is supposed to be programmed to always be $1. The XRP ledger contained the stablecoin. I believe the stakes were always higher due to the rapid shift from 2 to 3 seconds and the existing support for the US dollar. Of all the central banks, they could have picked anyone. However, they opted for one that used the US dollar. As we all know, Ripple is a member of the Federal Reserve's task force on quicker payments. There seems to be more going on here. In particular, given that Ripple is obtaining money transmission licenses in every state in the US, I find it puzzling why they would do that. Ripple plans to launch a stablecoin.